Sometimes the weight of the day can settle deep in your soul, like a gentle mist that lingers after a long storm. I understand that your heart may be heavy and your mind restless tonight. Perhaps you've carried burdens that felt too much, or faced worries that seemed to multiply with every passing hour. As you listen now, let the soft rhythm of the rain in the background remind you that you're not alone. Each drop, a gentle promise that God is present, washing over your spirit, bringing renewal and peace exactly where you need it most. Right now, I invite you to pause. Let your body relax and your thoughts begin to slow down. There is no rush here, no expectation, just a sacred space for you to breathe, to rest, and to invite the comforting presence of God into your night. Before we continue, I want to invite you into a circle of prayer. If this prayer speaks to you, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Leave your name and any special intentions you carry in the comments below. When you share your heart, you join a family of faith, and together we lift each other up in prayer and hope. Every name, every intention will be held close in these prayers and in the hearts of all who listen. You are not journeying alone. We are united under God's love, even in the quiet hours of the night. As you settle into this moment, let the gentle sound of rain become a soothing backdrop, a reminder of how God's mercy quietly nourishes our lives, even when we aren't aware of it. Let each breath you take be a release, letting go of the tension in your shoulders, the worries in your chest, the restlessness in your mind. I want you to hear these words deep in your soul. I release every anxiety, every fear, every discouragement. I refuse to let the worries of today follow me into the night. I surrender my burdens to the one who cares for me, who knows every detail of my heart and every silent tear. Just as the rain washes the earth clean, so does God's love wash over my mind, my spirit, and my home tonight. Scripture reminds us, in Psalm 4:8, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety." Let these words sink in. There is safety here, there is shelter. You are wrapped in the embrace of a God who never slumbers, who never withdraws His protection or His love. Even as the world grows quiet, His presence surrounds you like a gentle rainfall, softening every hard edge and bringing comfort to every ache. Let your heart repeat these truths. I am held by God's hands. I am surrounded by love. No fear can overwhelm me, for God's peace is my shield. I choose to rest in His promises tonight. I am not neglected, not forgotten. God's eyes are upon me and my family. His arms are a refuge, stronger than any storm, gentler than any whisper. I lay down my worries at His feet, trusting that as I sleep, He works on my behalf, tending to every need, calming every storm inside me. Father, I invite your Spirit to fill this space. Let your peace flow through every room, every corner of my home, just as the sound of rain fills the night. May your presence be felt by my family and loved ones, bringing comfort, protection, and deep rest. Guard us from every harm, physical, emotional, spiritual. Shield us from the shadows of doubt and fear. Where anxiety once lingered, let your peace reign. Where sadness tried to take root, let your joy break through like morning light. I speak your blessing over my mind, my body, my spirit, my home. Let this night be a sanctuary, a holy pause from the demands of the world. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. Psalm 46:4-5. Just as water brings life wherever it flows, I pray now that God's presence will bring life and renewal to every weary place in your soul. Let every worry soften, every fear grow quiet. You can trust God to watch over you as you sleep, to heal and restore you from the inside out. I reject every anxious thought, every voice of discouragement, every memory that tries to steal my peace. I declare my mind is covered by God's truth and my heart is anchored in His love. No weapon formed against me will prosper. I am more than a conqueror through Jesus who loves me. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. Psalm 23, 1-3. Let this restoration find you now, as you breathe deeply and feel the tension melt away. If you haven't yet, I urge you to subscribe to this channel. Let this be your place of refuge, a source of hope and encouragement every night. When you subscribe, you become part of a living community, people praying for each other, supporting each other, and sharing the journey of faith. Leave your name and your prayer intentions in the comments. Let us pray for you, and let your voice join the chorus of faith that rises up even in the darkness. Your subscription helps us reach more hearts with God's peace and comfort. Don't let this moment pass by. Click to subscribe now and invite others to join you. Be part of something bigger than yourself. Faith, hope, and love, all flowing together like the gentle sound of rain. Now, as your body relaxes and your breathing slows, imagine God's presence as a gentle stream, flowing through every worry, every care. Picture your concerns dissolving, carried away by the water of His love. I trust in your promise, Lord, that you give sleep to those you love. You are the one who sustains me. You watch over me through the night. I receive your peace now, deep and abiding, stronger than any storm within me. I choose to forgive every hurt, to release every regret. I let go of the day's mistakes and missed opportunities, knowing that God's mercies are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness, Lord. Let the sound of the rain remind me of your steady grace, falling anew with every moment. I am not defined by my failures. I am defined by your love, your acceptance, your promises. I rest in the truth that I am chosen, cherished, and protected. Jesus, I call on your name tonight. Be my comforter, my healer, my peace. Cover my family with your protection. Guard our dreams. Keep our hearts safe. Let angels surround us, standing. Watch at every door and window. Let no harm come near, no evil disturb our rest. I invite your Holy Spirit to fill our home with hope, with joy, with sweet dreams that refresh and restore. May every member of my family feel safe and loved in your presence. I surrender every plan, every fear about tomorrow. I trust you to provide, to guide, to open doors that no one can shut. I lay down my striving, my need for control. I rest in your sovereignty, knowing that you work all things for my good. Even when I can't see the way ahead, I believe that your love leads me forward. Even when I feel weak, your strength is enough for me. Let the sound of the rain be a gentle lullaby, a reminder that you are constantly present, working in ways I cannot see. Let your peace settle over me like a soft blanket, soothing every ache and calming every storm. I am safe in your arms. I am secure in your promises. I am held, loved, and cherished by you, my God. Tonight I lay down in peace, knowing that you are my protector. I let my thoughts drift, free from fear, anchored in your love. I believe that as I sleep, you are at work, healing, restoring, blessing me and my loved ones. I will awaken with hope, with strength, with gratitude for another day under your care. I rest in the promise that you will never leave me nor forsake me. Thank you, Lord, for your unfailing love. Thank you for washing away my worries, for renewing my strength, for holding me close. I choose to trust you with everything that concerns me. I choose to believe that your plans for me are good. I choose to rest in your peace tonight and every night. Sleep now, knowing that God watches over you. Let His peace cover you. Let His love surround you. Let His presence fill your dreams. You are safe. You are loved. You are guarded by the one who holds all things in His hands. Good night, and may your rest be deep, sweet, and filled with the gentle assurance of God's everlasting peace. I breathe in deeply and feel the gentle presence of the Holy Spirit surrounding me like a soft blanket, quietly settling over my body and soul. The rhythm of rain outside becomes a melody, each drop a reminder of God's unfailing faithfulness. As I listen, my anxieties begin to melt away, my thoughts slowing, finding stillness under His watchful gaze. Even now in the quiet of this night, I sense the nearness of my Creator, His arms encircling me, His voice whispering comfort and hope. With every breath, I surrender a little more. I let go of the burdens I carried today, the worries about tomorrow, the regrets of yesterday. I rest in your promise, Lord, that you are with me, that you never leave me nor forsake me. I picture my concerns as stones, heavy in my hands, and I place them gently at your feet. One by one, I release them, trusting that your love is big enough to hold every fear, every doubt, every pain. The sound of rain soothes my mind, washing away the remnants of stress and fatigue. I feel every muscle in my body start to relax. My shoulders release their tension, my jaw unclenches, and my heartbeat steadies. I am safe here, under the shelter of your wings. The world outside fades, and I am wrapped in a peace that surpasses all understanding. You are my refuge and my strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Holy Spirit, fill this room and fill my heart. Let your presence settle over every corner of my mind. Where there were racing thoughts, bring calm. Where there was turmoil, bring serenity. Let your light shine into every shadowy place, dispelling fear and uncertainty. I invite you into my dreams, into my unconscious thoughts, that even as I sleep, you will minister healing, restoration, and renewal. I am grateful for the gift of this moment, for the quiet, for the rain, for your nearness. I thank you for the breath in my lungs, for the steady beat of my heart, for the assurance that I am never alone. I declare that your love surrounds me, it fills me, it protects me. I rest in your promise, knowing that nothing can separate me from your love. If my mind wanders to worries about my family, I bring them to you now. I ask you to cover my loved ones with your protection. Watch over my home. Let your angels stand guard at every door and window. May your peace settle over each room, over each person, bringing rest and safety. I trust in your goodness, Lord, and I know that you are watching over us all as we sleep. As the rain continues to fall, I allow its gentle rhythm to guide me deeper into relaxation. I imagine each drop as a blessing, as a word of affirmation from you. I am loved, I am chosen, I am safe. I am cherished by the God who created the universe, the God who knows every hair on my head, the God who numbers my days and holds my future. I recall the words of Psalm 4:8. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. I claim that promise now. I release every fear, every anxiety, every doubt. I invite your peace to reign in my heart, to quiet my mind and to soothe my soul. I rest in your embrace, confident that you are working all things together for my good. The gentle hush of rain reminds me that you are always near, always attentive, always loving. Even when I cannot see you, even when I do not feel you, I trust that you are here. I choose to believe in your goodness, in your faithfulness, in your unending grace. I lay down every expectation, every pressure, and simply receive the rest you offer so freely. Tonight, I ask for deep, restorative sleep. Holy Spirit, touch every part of my body that needs healing. Restore my mind from the stress and worries of the day. Renew my energy and strengthen my spirit. Where there is pain or discomfort, bring relief. Where there is sadness or discouragement, bring comfort and hope. Fill me with your joy, your love, and your peace. As I drift toward sleep, I picture myself lying beside still waters, my soul refreshed by your presence. I imagine your hand resting gently on my head, imparting peace and wholeness. I remember your promise in Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. I choose to trust you now, to fix my gaze on you, to surrender every thought and every care. Lord, I know that you are bigger than anything I face. Your power is made perfect in my weakness. I do not need to have all the answers. I do not need to solve every problem before I sleep. I trust that you are at work, even as I rest. I choose to let go, to rest in your sovereignty, to believe that you are making a way where there seems to be no way. The rain continues its gentle song, lulling me into a deeper state of peace. I feel your love wrapping around me like a warm embrace. I confess any worries or fears that try to rise up, and I lay them at your feet. I receive your forgiveness, your grace, your assurance that I am yours. I am covered by your love, protected by your hand, and held in your heart. Let your spirit flow through my thoughts, cleansing away negativity, doubt, and fear. Fill every space within me with your presence. Let my dreams be filled with visions of hope, of healing, of possibility. Guard my mind and my heart as I sleep. Surround me with your angels. Let no harm come near me or my loved ones. I declare that this night will be a night of true rest, of deep sleep, of sweet dreams. I will wake refreshed, renewed, and ready to face a new day with courage and strength. I trust that you are restoring everything that is broken, healing every wound, and preparing me for the blessings ahead. If memories from the past threaten to disturb my peace, I release them to you now. I choose forgiveness for myself and for others. I let go of bitterness, resentment, and regret. I ask you to wash over me, to make me new, to give me a fresh start. Your mercies are new every morning, and I receive them with gratitude. Lord, I invite you into every area of my life, my relationships, my work, my dreams, my fears. I surrender control, and I choose to rest in your goodness. I trust that you are fighting my battles, that you are providing for my needs, that you are leading me into abundant life. I choose faith over fear, hope over despair, trust over anxiety. Tonight, I rest in the knowledge that I am deeply loved, fully known, and completely accepted by you. I am not defined by my failures or my fears. I am defined by your love, your grace, and your purpose for my life. I receive your blessing. I receive your peace. I receive your rest. And now, as I continue to rest in this atmosphere of peace and presence, I want to invite you to take a step of faith with me. If this prayer has touched your heart, if you felt the comfort of God's love tonight, I want you to know you are not alone. This is a place of community, of support, and of faith. Your presence here matters, and I would be so grateful if you would join this journey with us. Please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit the subscribe button and become part of a family that believes in the power of prayer, in the strength that comes from God, and in the peace that only He can give. Your subscription is more than a click. It's a way to say, I want to walk in faith, I want to grow, and I want to be part of something bigger. Together, we can lift each other up, pray for one another, and experience God's miracles every day. Don't miss out on what God is doing here. Subscribe, share this prayer with someone who needs it, and let's keep building a community where every heart is seen, every prayer is heard, and every soul finds rest. As the gentle sound of rain falls softly outside, I invite my heart to slow down. I let each breath become deeper, calmer, and fuller. Tonight, I choose to surrender all the weight I have carried through the day. In this moment, I imagine each worry as a heavy stone in my hands. One by one, I lay them down before God, trusting that I do not need to hold on to them any longer. Every anxious thought, every lingering fear, every uncertain feeling, I release them, knowing that your love, God, is greater than anything I face. I rest in the comfort of your presence, my refuge and my fortress. The darkness of night cannot overshadow the light of your promises. You are closer than my heartbeat, nearer than my next breath. Even as the rain whispers against my window, I feel your peace settling over my mind and my body. With every drop that falls, I sense your spirit washing away every trace of anxiety, every shadow of doubt. I am sheltered beneath your wings, safe and protected by your unfailing love. I remember your words, God. Cast all your anxiety on me because I care for you. Tonight, I choose to believe this promise. I choose to trust that you are watching over me, over my family, over my home. No weapon formed against me will prosper, No fear will take root in my soul. Nothing can separate me from your love. I am held, I am known, I am cherished by you. As I lie in the quiet of this night, I sense my heartbeat slowing. My muscles relax, my thoughts grow still. Every concern that tried to keep me awake, I leave in your hands. I am not alone in this room. You are here with me. Your presence fills this space with warmth and safety. You surround my bed with angels, guarding me from all harm. I hear the rain, and I know it is a reminder. You send refreshment to the earth, and you send peace to my heart. No matter what happened today, no matter what waits for me tomorrow, I am confident in your goodness. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your faithfulness has never failed me, not once. Even in moments when fear tried to overwhelm me, you have whispered hope into my spirit. You have turned my mourning into dancing, my sorrow into joy. You are my comforter, my healer, my provider. I let go of every insecurity, every doubt about my worth, every lie that tells me I am not enough. Your word says I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You have called me by name. I am yours. I am precious in your sight, and nothing I do can change the depth of your love for me. You see beyond my weaknesses and failures. You see the person I am becoming in your hands. As the rain continues its gentle song, I feel my spirit resting in your embrace. I picture your arms wrapping around me, holding me close, calming every storm inside me. I do not have to be strong on my own. Your strength is made perfect in my weakness. I can rest knowing that you are working all things for my good, even while I sleep. Tonight, I ask that you would cover my mind with your peace. Guard my thoughts from fear and negativity. Let my dreams be filled with hope and light. If I wake in the night, remind me that you are here, watching over me. If I feel afraid, help me to remember that I am never alone. Your love is my shield. Your presence is my comfort. In the stillness, I choose gratitude. I thank you for every blessing, seen and unseen, for the gift of this day, for the shelter of my home, for the people I love and those who love me, even for the challenges, for they have drawn me closer to you. I thank you for the rain that nourishes the earth, for the air that fills my lungs, for the gentle rhythm of rest that restores my soul. I ask you now to extend this protection over those I care about. Watch over my loved ones, keep them safe through the night. Let your angels stand guard around our home. Chase away every spirit of fear, every shadow of anxiety. Flood this place with your peace and let your presence be felt tangibly in every room. With every breath I take, I rest deeper in your promise. I am not defined by my worries, my doubts, or my fears. I am defined by your love, by your grace, by your mercy that is new every morning. I trust you with my life, my future, and my dreams. I surrender control, knowing you hold all things together. Your word says, when I lie down, I will not be afraid. When I lie down, my sleep will be sweet. I receive this promise tonight. I claim your peace over my mind, my body, and my spirit. I choose to let go of every anxious thought, every fearful imagination, every restless worry. I rest in your faithfulness. Even as I drift toward sleep, I know that you are working behind the scenes. You are fighting battles I cannot see. You are opening doors I have not yet imagined. You are making a way in the wilderness, streams in the desert. I do not need to understand everything. I only need to trust you. Your plans for me are good, plans to give me hope and a future. With the rain as my lullaby, I invite your spirit to fill this room. Let your peace settle over me like a warm blanket. Let your love soak into every part of me that feels weary or afraid. I rest in the knowledge that you are in control. Nothing can touch me unless you allow it, and all things work for my good in your hands. If I wake with worries in the night, remind me to pray, to release those burdens to you. Let my first thought be of your goodness, not my fears. Let my last thought before sleep be gratitude for your love. Let every hour of this night be filled with your presence. And now, if you're hearing my voice and you long for this peace, this security, this sense of belonging, I want to invite you to take a step that could change your life. Subscribe to this channel right now. Don't wait. Become part of a family where you are never alone, where you will be prayed for, encouraged, and uplifted every single day. When you subscribe, you join a movement of hope, faith, and love. Imagine waking each night and each morning to words that build your faith, strengthen your heart, and remind you that you are deeply loved by God. Click subscribe, and let's journey together. Let's build a community where no one faces their battles alone, where every voice matters, and where God's peace reigns. This is your invitation. Be part of something greater, something lasting, something filled with hope. Subscribe now and step into the comfort, the strength, and the family you've been searching for. As the rain falls, I continue to rest in your promise. Each gentle drop reminds me that you are near, renewing my spirit, refreshing my soul. I imagine your peace like a river, flowing through every part of me, carrying away the debris of the day, leaving only calm and stillness behind. I breathe in your presence, exhaling all tension, all fear, all doubt. The worries that once seemed overwhelming now feel so small in the light of your love. I remember that you are bigger than anything I will ever face. You are my defender, my hiding place, my ever-present help in times of trouble. When anxiety tries to rise, I counter it with your word, standing on the unshakable foundation of your promises. You have said, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Tonight I receive these words into the deepest places of my heart. I let them settle over every area of fear, every corner of insecurity, every hidden place of anxiety. I envision your light filling every shadow, your voice quieting every storm inside me. I am not a prisoner to my thoughts. I am free because you have set me free. I am not defined by my struggles. I am defined by your love that never fails, by your mercy that never ends. As I listen to the steady rhythm of the rain, I am reminded that seasons come and go, but your faithfulness endures forever. You are with me through every storm and every calm. I trust you with my past, my present, and my future. I trust that you are weaving all things together for my good, even when I cannot see the full picture. With every minute that passes, I feel a deeper sense of rest. My mind lets go of racing thoughts. My body releases its tension. My heart finds its rhythm in your peace. I am safe here, in this moment, in your presence. No fear can reach me. No anxiety can steal my rest. No insecurity can shake my foundation. I choose to focus on your goodness. I meditate on your promises. I let your words be the last thing I hear before I sleep, and the first thing I remember when I awake. I am surrounded, I am protected, I am loved beyond measure. Lord, I ask that you would cover every corner of this house with your peace. Let your presence be felt by everyone who enters. Let your love flow through these walls, driving out every fear, every worry, every doubt. Fill this space with your joy, with your hope, with your comfort. If there are burdens I have forgotten to release, show me now. If there are fears hiding in the shadows, bring them into the light of your love. I want to enter this night free from every weight, every chain, every lie that tries to hold me back. I want to rest fully in your grace. Your word says that you give sleep to those you love. I receive this gift tonight. I rest knowing that I am your beloved, cherished and chosen by you. Nothing can take me from your hand. Nothing can separate me from your love. As I close my eyes, I picture myself resting in a field of peace, with your presence all around me. The sound of rain is like a song of comfort, a reminder that you are always near. I surrender this night to you, trusting that you are watching over me and those I love. Whatever tomorrow brings, I will face it with courage because you go before me. Whatever challenges arise, I know that your strength is enough. Whatever fears try to return, I will remember this moment of peace, and I will rest in the assurance that I am not alone. You are my shepherd, and I shall not want. You make me lie down in green pastures. You lead me beside still waters. You restore my soul. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Tonight I choose to believe that goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. I choose to rest in the certainty of your love. I choose to let go of every fear, every anxiety, every insecurity. I trust you, Lord, with all that I am. With the rain still falling, I drift further into rest, anchored by your promises, held by your love, covered by your peace. I am safe, I am loved, I am yours. As the gentle rhythm of rain taps against my window, I sense the world slowing down. Each drop is like a whisper from heaven, reminding me that even in the busiest days, God offers moments of pause and grace. Tonight, I let go of the burdens I carried, trusting that I am not meant to hold them alone. My heart opens to the comforting presence of the Lord, who knows every silent worry and every hidden tension inside me. I breathe in deeply, letting the cool night air fill my lungs. With every breath, I invite God's peace to enter my body, flowing from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. The stress that clung to me throughout the day begins to dissolve, melting away under the soothing sound of rainfall. I surrender all anxieties, picturing them as heavy stones I lay gently at God's feet. No burden is too great for Him, and in His presence, I am safe. A wave of serenity washes over me, softening the tightness in my shoulders and the restless thoughts that threaten to keep me awake. I remember God's promise. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I choose to believe these words tonight. I let them settle deep into my soul, anchoring me in assurance that I am not alone. God is here, holding me close as the rain falls. My mind drifts through memories of the day, moments of tension, of striving, of expectations unmet. I release them one by one, refusing to let them define my night. God's love covers me like a warm blanket, tucking me in with comfort and hope. I sense angels standing watch. Their presence is real and gentle as the rain outside. My home, my family, my mind, each is surrounded by divine protection. The world outside may be unsettled, but within these walls, I am sheltered. God's peace fills every corner, quieting the noise of worry and fear. I allow myself to rest in His arms, knowing He never sleeps nor slumbers. He watches over me and those I love, guiding us through even the darkest nights. As my body relaxes, I give thanks for the blessings that remain, even on hard days. I count them softly: the roof above me, the food I ate, the love I have known, the promise of a new morning. Gratitude rises in my heart, gently pushing out the remnants of stress. In this sacred space, I am reminded that joy is possible, even after the longest day. The rain's melody becomes a lullaby, each drop a note of God's faithfulness. I imagine the worries of the day washing away, carried off by the pouring sky. In their place, hope grows, a quiet confidence that God is working all things for my good, even when I cannot see it. I trust Him with the things I cannot control. I trust Him with tomorrow. Peace flows through my mind, replacing anxious thoughts with gentle assurance. God's promises are true. His love is unshakable. I choose to rest in this truth, releasing every last bit of tension. My heart slows, my breathing deepens, and my soul finds comfort in the knowledge that I am fully known and deeply loved. Lord, I invite you into every corner of my heart tonight. Search me, see what weighs me down, and lift those burdens from me. I ask for your comfort to fill my dreams, for your wisdom to guide my rest, and for your joy to greet me in the morning. I pray for my family, that they too would experience your peace and protection as they sleep. I imagine the rain as your mercy, falling steadily, never running out. With each drop, you remind me that I am renewed, forgiven, and made whole. The mistakes and regrets of today do not define me. Your grace covers all. I let go of perfectionism and self-doubt, embracing the truth that I am enough, just as I am, in your eyes. As I lie here, I remember that you are always near, closer than the air I breathe. Your presence calms my fears and quiets the storm inside me. Even if worries try to return, I choose to focus on you, my rock and my refuge. You are the source of my rest and the reason for my hope. Tonight, I pray for those who struggle to find peace, for the restless, the anxious, the lonely. May they feel your loving arms wrapping around them, bringing comfort and courage. I lift up my community, asking that we would support and pray for one another, building each other up in faith and hope. I give you my stress, my pressure, my need to control. I trust that you are working behind the scenes, orchestrating my life with wisdom and kindness. I release my expectations and accept your perfect plan, knowing it is always for my good. With every beat of my heart, I receive your peace. I choose to let joy find me, even in the quiet darkness of night. I believe that tomorrow is a new beginning, filled with fresh mercy and possibility. I am not defined by the struggles of today, but by your love that never fails. As the rain continues to fall, I picture it washing away every trace of anxiety and fear. In its place, you plant seeds of hope, faith, and courage for the days ahead. I am grateful for your constant presence, your unwavering care, and the promise that nothing can separate me from your love. I rest in the assurance that you hold my future. I do not need to fear what lies ahead, for you go before me and prepare the way. Your peace guards my heart and mind, giving me strength for whatever comes. I choose to end this day with gratitude, trust, and hope. Now, if this prayer has touched your heart, if you felt God's peace settling over you like the rain tonight, I invite you to join our family of faith right here. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a moment of comfort, hope, and spiritual renewal. Imagine waking up every day knowing you have a community that prays for you, that lifts you up, and that reminds you of God's love. Don't let this moment pass. Click subscribe now and be part of a movement that brings light in the darkness. Your presence matters. Your faith inspires. Let's grow together in God's peace, one night, one prayer at a time. Subscribe, share this prayer, and help us reach more hearts that need comfort and hope. Together we can create a chain of faith and blessing that changes lives, starting with yours. And so, as the rain keeps falling, tonight, as the gentle rhythm of rain graces my window, I sense your quiet presence in the hush that fills the room. Each drop seems to carry a promise, a whisper from heaven, telling me that no pain escapes your notice and no wound is beyond your healing. I bring before you, God, all the scars I try so hard to hide, the memories that ache in the silence, the disappointments that linger in the corners of my heart. I lay them at your feet, trusting that your love is greater than my sorrow and your mercy wider than my regrets. It's not always easy to name these hurts. Sometimes they feel tangled and heavy, woven into the fabric of who I am. Yet under the comfort of your steady rain, I find courage to be honest with myself and with you. I release the bitterness I have carried, the silent resentments that have shaped my days. I surrender the burdens of words left unspoken, apologies never received, and the weight of forgiveness I am still learning to give and receive. Let the rain wash over these places in my soul, soothing what has been inflamed and cleansing what needs to be made new. Your word promises that you are close to the brokenhearted and that you bind up their wounds. Tonight, I claim that promise, for myself and for those I love. Where there is emptiness, fill me with your presence. Where there is sorrow, plant seeds of hope that will grow in the morning light. Teach my heart to let go of what I cannot change, and to trust you with the pieces I have tried to mend on my own. I invite your spirit to move through me like the rain, gentle, persistent, and full of grace. Sometimes the pain I carry is old, a story I have told myself so many times that it feels like truth. But you, God, speak a new word over me, a word of healing, a word of freedom. Help me to hear your voice above the noise of my doubts and the echoes of my past. Guide my thoughts away from the places where I have been hurt and toward the possibilities of restoration. Let your peace settle deep within me, rooting out the sadness and making room for joy. As I rest, may my dreams be free from the shadows of yesterday. Let your light enter the hidden places of my soul, illuminating every wound with tenderness and compassion. If tears fall, let them be cleansing, not bitter. Tears that water the soil of new beginnings and soften the hard ground. Of my heart, I believe that you are able to redeem every pain, to turn every mourning into dancing, and to give me beauty in place of ashes. Grant me, Lord, the humility to ask for help when I need it, and the grace to accept the support of others. Remind me that I am not alone on this journey, that there are hands willing to hold mine, prayers being lifted on my behalf, and hearts that care even when I feel unseen. Surround me with your angels and with people who reflect your kindness, so that I might find comfort in community and strength in shared faith. Tonight I choose to forgive those who have wounded me, not because it is easy, but because you have forgiven me first. I release my grip on old offenses and ask you to heal the relationships that have been fractured by misunderstanding or hurt. Where reconciliation is possible, give me wisdom and courage. Where it is not, grant me peace and the assurance that you are working all things together for good. Let the quiet of this night be a sanctuary where I meet you face to face. Let your presence be the balm that soothes my anxieties and quiets my restless heart. As I inhale, fill me with your spirit. As I exhale, release from me all that does not serve your purpose for my life. May I awaken tomorrow with a lighter heart, a clearer mind, and a spirit renewed by your unfailing love. Sometimes healing feels slow, a gentle unfolding rather than a sudden miracle. Help me to be patient with myself and to trust the process you have begun in me. Remind me that every step forward is progress, even if it is small. Teach me to celebrate the victories, however quiet, and to rest in the knowledge that you are faithful to complete the work you have started. Pour out your comfort on the nights when I feel most alone, when memories threaten to overwhelm and hope seems distant. Let your promises be my anchor, holding me steady amid the storms of emotion. Remind me that your love is my shelter, stronger than any fear and deeper than any pain. In your arms I am safe, in your heart I am known. If guilt or shame tries to creep in, silence those voices with your truth. Remind me that I am forgiven, that my past is covered by grace, and that there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Help me to accept this freedom, to walk in it boldly, and to extend it to others as well. Let my story be one of redemption, marked by your faithfulness at every turn. Tonight, I ask for healing not only for myself, but for everyone who listens and prays along with me. For the hearts that are heavy with grief, for the minds burdened by anxiety, for the spirits weary from carrying too much. Let your rain bring refreshment and renewal. Knit us together as a family of faith, united not by perfection, but by our need for you and by the hope we find in your love. May every heartbeat be a reminder of your nearness. May every breath draw me deeper into your peace. As the night quiets the world around me, let your voice rise above every other, speaking words of comfort, healing, and restoration. Remind me that nothing is wasted in your hands, that every sorrow can become a wellspring of compassion, every wound a testimony of your grace. If I struggle to sleep, let me find rest in the rhythm of your promises. Let the sound of rain be like a lullaby, singing over me with reassurance that you are at work even as I close my eyes. Guard my thoughts from fear and regret, and lead me into dreams that are filled with your presence and your hope for the future. Help me to see myself as you see me, not defined by my scars, but by the love that holds me together. Teach me to value the lessons learned through pain without letting them define my destiny. Let my heart be soft, open to love again, open to trust, open to the new things you desire to do in and through me. Tonight I pray for those who have hurt me, asking that you would bless them, heal them, and draw them close to you. Remove from my heart any desire for revenge or vindication, and replace it with compassion and understanding. May I become an instrument of your peace, sowing seeds of kindness wherever I go. Let your Spirit search me and reveal any hidden places of unforgiveness, bitterness, or pride. Give me the courage to release these things, knowing that holding on to them only hinders my healing. Fill the empty spaces with your love, until it overflows into every part of my life and into the lives of those around me. As I surrender my wounds to you, I invite your healing touch to every memory, every scar, every broken dream. Restore what has been lost, redeem what has been wasted, and renew my hope for tomorrow. Remind me that you are the God who makes all things new, who brings life from death and light from darkness. If loneliness creeps in, remind me that you are near, closer than my own breath. Let me feel your embrace in the quiet moments, your presence surrounding me like a warm blanket. In the stillness, help me to hear your heartbeat, to know that I am cherished, chosen, and never alone. I thank you for the ways you have already brought healing into my life, for the moments when laughter has replaced tears, and for the times when peace has settled where anxiety once reigned. Help me to remember these victories as reminders of your faithfulness, especially on the days when progress feels slow. May every night be an opportunity for deeper healing, for letting go of what no longer serves me, and for embracing the new mercies you offer each morning. Let my sleep be restful, my dreams peaceful, and my waking filled with gratitude for all that you are doing within me. Grant me wisdom to recognize the triggers that reopen old wounds, and give me discernment to avoid situations or relationships that are not healthy for my spirit. Teach me to set boundaries that honor both myself and others, and to seek your guidance in every decision I make. Let my journey of healing inspire others to seek your comfort and restoration. May my testimony be a beacon of hope for those who are still in the midst of pain, a reminder that with you, all things are possible. Use my story for your glory, that others may find encouragement and strength. Tonight, I choose to believe that healing is possible, even if I don't see it yet. I trust that you are working beneath the surface, knitting together what has been torn, and preparing me for a future filled with hope. Even in the waiting, I will praise you, knowing that your timing is perfect and your love is unchanging. Let the rain outside remind me that your mercy is always being poured out, that every drop is a sign of your unfailing commitment to me. As I listen, let my heart open to receive all that you have for me. Healing, restoration, and peace that surpasses all understanding. If I am tempted to numb my pain with distractions, help me to turn instead to you. Give me the courage to sit in the discomfort, trusting that your presence is enough to see me through. Teach me to bring every emotion, every thought, every fear into the light of your love, where nothing is too broken to be made whole. Tonight, I invite you into every part of my story, the moments I celebrate and the ones I would rather forget. Let your love rewrite my narrative, replacing shame with dignity, fear with faith, and sorrow with joy. May I rest in the assurance that I am being transformed, day by day, into the image of your Son. Let your peace guard my heart and mind as I lay down to sleep. Let it be a shield against anxiety, a balm for my worries, and a source of strength for tomorrow. Remind me that your love is the foundation on which I stand, unshakable and true. If I wake in the night, restless or afraid, let me remember that you are watching over me, that your angels stand guard around my home, and that no harm can come near me without your permission. Let this knowledge bring comfort and courage, dispelling any darkness that tries to invade my rest. Fill my dreams with visions of your kingdom, where every tear is wiped away and every heart is made whole. Let hope rise within me, even as I sleep, and let it shape the way I live and love when morning comes. Teach me to pray not only for myself, but for those whose pain is hidden from the world. Give me empathy for the silent struggles of others, and the willingness to reach out with words of encouragement and acts of kindness. Let my life be a reflection of your compassion, bringing healing wherever I am sent. Tonight, I thank you for the gift of vulnerability, for the freedom to be honest with you about my hurts and my hopes. Help me to continue bringing every burden to you, knowing that you delight in caring for me and that nothing I face is too small or too great for your attention. As the rain continues to fall, let it be a reminder that your love never runs dry. You are always present, always working, always loving me into wholeness. No matter how many times I have been wounded, your grace is always enough to restore and renew. May I awaken with a heart that is lighter, a spirit that is stronger, and a renewed sense of purpose for the day ahead. Let my healing become a testimony of your goodness, a song of praise that rises from the depths of my soul. Help me to walk in forgiveness, not just tonight, but every day. Let it be the pattern of my life, the foundation of my relationships, and the evidence of your work within me. Where old hurts try to resurface, remind me to bring them back to you, to trust you again with my healing. Let my home be a place of peace, where love is spoken and wounds are tended with gentleness. Fill every room with your presence, every corner with your light, and every heart with the assurance that you are near. If I struggle to believe that healing is possible, increase my faith. Remind me of your promises, of all the times you have come through for me in the past. Let the testimony of others inspire me to keep hoping, to keep praying, and to keep trusting in your unfailing love. Tonight, under the cover of rain and the shelter of your wings, I rest in the knowledge that I am being made whole. I am not defined by what has happened to me, but by the one who is healing me. With every breath, I receive your peace. And with every heartbeat, I am reminded that I am loved beyond measure. As the gentle rain continues to fall outside your window tonight, let the steady rhythm remind you that God's presence is as constant and near as every drop. Each sound whispers assurance. You are seen, you are loved, and the burdens you carry do not go unnoticed. Tonight it is safe to be honest about what weighs on your heart, especially the worries you hold close. Those thoughts about money, about your work, and every hidden struggle that presses on your spirit. In this quiet space, breathe deeply. Begin to release your grip on the anxieties that have followed you throughout the day. Imagine them as heavy stones in your hands. Concerns about bills, uncertainty about future opportunities, or the pressure to provide for those you love. One by one, visualize setting these stones down at the feet of the one who promises to care for you. Trust that God is attentive to every detail of your life, especially the ones you feel most responsible for. Sometimes, when financial challenges loom large, it can feel as though you are alone in the storm. But just as the rain falls on every rooftop without discrimination, God's provision covers every area of your need. Hear the invitation to place your trust in the provider who knows your needs before you even speak them. Let go of the fear that you must solve everything on your own. Surrender the belief that your worth depends on what you can earn or how much you can produce. Instead, lean into the truth that you are cared for because you are cherished, not because you are perfect. Let every drop of rain remind you that God's abundance does not run dry. Even when resources seem scarce or when opportunities feel out of reach, remember the stories of provision throughout Scripture. The manna in the wilderness, the oil that did not run out, the ravens that brought bread. These stories are reminders that you are not forgotten and your situation is not beyond hope. Whisper a prayer now for God to open new doors, to send the help you need, and to give you wisdom in every decision. As you reflect on your work, whether it is a source of fulfillment or frustration, bring your emotions honestly before God. Perhaps you feel overlooked or underappreciated. Maybe you are carrying the stress of deadlines, the weight of expectations, or the disappointment of setbacks. Speak these aloud or in the quiet of your heart. Know that God is not distant from your daily labor. He delights in the work of your hands and walks with you into every meeting, every task, every conversation. Ask for renewed energy for the days ahead, for clarity to see solutions where you have only seen obstacles, and for favor with those around you. Pray for peace to fill your workplace, and for wisdom to navigate complex relationships or difficult decisions. Where you feel stuck, Ask for God's creativity to inspire you. Where you feel exhausted, ask for His rest to restore you. For those struggling with unemployment, underemployment, or job insecurity, let your prayers be honest about the fears and disappointments you carry. Invite God to provide in unexpected ways and to open new paths you may not have considered. Trust that He is working even in seasons of waiting or uncertainty. Remember that your value is not defined by your job title or your income, but by your identity as a beloved child of God. If you are burdened by debts or the pressure to provide for others, ask God to intervene with miraculous solutions. Pray for guidance to manage resources wisely. Seek the courage to ask for help when needed and the humility to accept support from others. Let the rain remind you that provision can come in many forms. A friend's encouragement, an unexpected opportunity, or the quiet reassurance that you are not alone. Should worry about the future keep you awake, recall the promise that God holds tomorrow in His hands. He is already present in the days you have not yet lived, arranging circumstances and preparing blessings you cannot yet see. Release the need to control every outcome. Instead, rest in the assurance that your future is secure in the One who is faithful. Tonight, as you listen to the rain, allow your mind to dwell on God's promises. Remember the words that say, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds." Let these words settle deep inside you, offering comfort and hope. Gratitude, even in seasons of lack or challenge, is a powerful act of faith. Thank God for what you have, however small it may seem. Acknowledge the daily bread, the roof over your head, the warmth of your bed. Thank Him for your skills, your resilience, your capacity to hope. Choose to see the evidence of His care in the simple things: a meal shared, a smile received, the safety of your home. If your heart is heavy with comparison, feeling less than others, or fearing you are falling behind, ask God to root your sense of worth in His love, not in earthly measures of success. Ask for freedom from envy and the grace to celebrate the blessings of others. Pray for contentment, trusting that God's timing and provision are uniquely crafted for you. In moments when shame or regret tries to creep in, perhaps over past financial decisions, missed opportunities, or mistakes at work, invite God's mercy to wash over you like the rain. Remember that His grace is greater than your failures. Release the weight of what you cannot change, and ask for the strength to make wise choices moving forward. Pray also for those who depend on you, for family members, children, or others in your care. Ask God to provide not only for you, but for them. Pray for protection over their needs, for blessing over their dreams, and for peace to guard their hearts. Trust that the same God who watches over you will also watch over those you love. Let the sound of rain become a prayer in itself, a steady, soothing lullaby that calms your mind and signals it is safe to rest. Picture God's presence surrounding your home, a shield against worry and fear. Allow each breath you take to carry away tension, replacing it with peace. Where uncertainty tries to take root, speak faith aloud. Declare that you trust God's character, even when the path is unclear. Affirm that He is your shepherd, your provider, your ever-present help in trouble. Choose to believe that He is working on your behalf, orchestrating all things for good, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. If there have been conflicts at work or in your finances, disagreements, misunderstandings, or unresolved issues, pray for reconciliation and wisdom. Ask God to soften hearts, to open lines of communication, and to bring unity where there has been division. Pray for integrity in your own actions and for the courage to make amends where needed. For those who find themselves restless at night, replaying worries over and over, ask God to quiet your mind. Invite Him into your thoughts, to bring order where there is chaos and calm where there is anxiety. Surrender your need to have all the answers right now. Trust that rest is a gift, not something you must earn, and that God watches over you even as you sleep. Ask for dreams filled with hope, for your subconscious to be soothed by reminders of God's faithfulness, and for your body to experience true restoration. Pray that you would wake up tomorrow feeling renewed, ready to face whatever comes, anchored in the peace that God provides. If the burden feels too heavy to carry alone, ask God to send people into your life who can support and encourage you. Pray for community, friends who listen, mentors who guide, and companions who pray with you. Remember that you are not meant to walk this journey in isolation. God often answers our prayers through the kindness of others. Consider, too, what it might look like to be generous even in times of need, not out of obligation, but out of trust that God's supply is unending. Ask for opportunities to bless others, for open hands and a compassionate heart. In giving, we often find that our own worries grow lighter as we participate in the flow of God's provision. As you rest tonight, let the gentle sound of rain be a backdrop to your prayers, a steady reminder that God's mercies are new every morning. Release the pressure to have everything figured out. Choose to trust in the one who holds you, your loved ones, and your future securely. Remember that you are not defined by your struggles, your bank account, or your job title. You are defined by the love and faithfulness of God. Let that truth settle over you now, bringing peace to every anxious place in your heart. Invite God to renew your hope. Where dreams have faded, ask for fresh vision. Where disappointment has taken root, ask for healing. Where fear has spoken loudly, ask for courage to believe in new possibilities. Trust that the God who provides rain for the earth will also provide everything you need. As you lay down to sleep, declare aloud or in your heart, I trust you, God. I receive your peace. I release my worries. I believe you are working, even when I cannot see it. I rest in your love tonight. Let the rain continue its gentle song as you drift toward sleep, and let your spirit find deep rest in the unchanging promise of God's care. As you listen to the gentle rain falling outside, feel the presence of peace settling softly over you, like a warm blanket wrapping your heart and your mind. The night draws in quietly, and every sound of the rain is a reminder that you are not alone. Even as darkness covers the earth, God is awake, attentive, watching over you with a love that never sleeps. He knows every longing of your heart and every silent question that lingers as you close your eyes and prepare for rest. Sometimes sleep brings with it worries and wandering thoughts, questions about tomorrow, about decisions that must be made, about the path that stretches ahead. Tonight, let those questions be carried away by the rain. Imagine each drop as a whisper from God, assuring you that He is nearer than your breath and that He delights in guiding you, even while you rest. Surrender your uncertainties now, releasing them into His hands, and invite Him to speak to you in the quietness of your dreams. You may find that your mind is cluttered with choices and crossroads. Should you stay where you are, or should you move forward? Are you making the right decisions? For your family, your work, your own heart? In the silence of this night, allow God's Spirit to gently clear away confusion. Ask Him, Lord, would you grant me dreams of clarity? Would you speak wisdom into my sleep so that when I awake, I will know the next step to take? Trust that He is the God who gives wisdom freely to those who ask without finding fault, and that He can bring light to even the most tangled thoughts. Let go of the pressure to have all the answers right now. You are not meant to carry the weight of tomorrow alone. Even as you sleep, God is at work, aligning circumstances, preparing opportunities, softening hearts, and opening doors you cannot yet see. Your sleep is safe in His care. Invite Him to order your thoughts, to quiet your fears, and to fill your rest with visions of hope and promise. Whisper to Him, Father, I give you my questions, my doubts, my worries. I choose to trust you to guide me even as I dream. Remember, in Scripture, God spoke to many of His beloved ones through dreams, bringing direction to Joseph, warning to the wise men, encouragement to Jacob. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and He delights in communicating with His children, even in the quiet hours of the night. As you lie down tonight, open your heart to divine encounters. Ask God to guide your imagination, to fill your dreams with glimpses of His wisdom, to bring assurance where there has been uncertainty. Perhaps there are situations in your life that seem too big to understand, or choices that feel overwhelming. Maybe you've been praying for a breakthrough, for a clear answer, for a sign that you're on the right path. As you listen to the rain, picture yourself placing every burden, every unsolved problem, every complex decision into God's hands. Say to Him, "Lord, I trust you with my future. Please speak to me tonight as I sleep. Let my mind be at rest, so that my spirit can receive your guidance." Allow the rhythmic sound of the rain to become a backdrop for your conversation with God. With each passing moment, let your heart grow more peaceful, more open, more expectant. God is not limited by your waking hours. He can plant seeds of wisdom, courage, and direction deep within you as you rest. Ask Him to reveal what you need to know, to bring clarity where there has been fog, to show you the next right thing when you awake. If you are facing an important decision, perhaps about work, relationships, finances, or the care of your loved ones, invite God into the decision-making process. Pray, "Father, I surrender my plans to you. I ask for dreams that bring insight, for rest that brings renewal, and for waking moments filled with your confidence and peace." Believe that, as you sleep, He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating details and preparing blessings you haven't even imagined. Imagine waking in the morning with a sense of clarity, your mind refreshed, your spirit confident, your heart anchored in the knowledge that God has been with you through the night. Picture yourself rising with renewed purpose, aware that you do not walk alone into the day ahead, but that you are guided by the hand of the one who loves you most. Let this hope settle into your bones as you drift toward sleep. If old wounds or regrets surface as you prepare for rest, know that God's grace is abundant and His forgiveness knows no bounds. Ask Him to use your dreams as a place of healing, to meet you in the quiet places of your heart and to restore what has been broken. Invite Him to weave His truth and His love through every memory, every hope, every fear. Trust that He can bring wisdom even from your pain, and that nothing is wasted in His hands. You may find yourself longing for reassurance that you are on the right path, that your life has meaning, that your struggles matter to God. Let His Spirit remind you tonight that you are seen, known, and cherished. Ask Him to give you dreams that affirm your belovedness, that speak purpose over your days, that reveal new possibilities and fresh beginnings. He is the God of hope, and He delights in leading His children into futures filled with promise. As you continue to listen to the rain, let your breathing slow. Imagine a gentle hand upon your shoulder, a loving voice speaking peace over your soul. The worries of the day fade into the background, replaced by the certainty that you are held, protected, and cared for. Pray, "God, I open my mind and my heart to you. Please fill my dreams with your guidance, your wisdom, and your peace. Let me wake up tomorrow with clarity, courage, and the assurance that you are leading me forward." If you are struggling with feelings of inadequacy or fear that you might miss God's direction, remember that He is patient and kind. He does not rush you or demand perfection. Instead, He gently guides you step by step, whispering encouragement and truth. Tonight, ask Him to silence every voice of doubt and insecurity, replacing them with confidence that you are exactly where you need to be, and that He will make the way clear in His perfect timing. For those who feel alone or uncertain, longing for a sign that God is near, let the sound of the rain remind you of His constant presence. He is as close as the air you breathe, attentive to every sigh and every hope. Ask Him to meet you in your dreams, to speak to your heart in ways that only He can, and to fill your night with comfort, assurance, and gentle guidance. If you have been weighed down by responsibilities, feeling the pressure to provide, to solve, to protect, let tonight be a turning point. Surrender your need to control every outcome and allow God to carry what is too heavy for you. Pray, "Father, I release my burdens to you. Please bless my dreams with solutions, with hope, with fresh vision. I trust you to care for me and for those I love, even as I rest. Let gratitude rise within you as you recall the ways God has led you in the past, the prayers He has answered, the doors He has opened, the peace He has provided. Thank Him for the gifts that are yet unseen, the blessings that are on their way. Ask Him to fill your dreams with reminders of His faithfulness so that you wake up with a heart full of praise and expectation. If you are longing for creative ideas, for inspiration, for a fresh perspective in your work or relationships, ask God to use your sleep as a time of renewal. Pray, Lord, use this night to speak new things into my spirit. Give me dreams that spark creativity, that bring solutions, that open my eyes to possibilities I have not considered. Trust that He is able to do far more than you could ever ask or imagine, even in the quiet hours of rest. As the rain continues to fall, let it wash away every lingering anxiety, every trace of fear, every shadow of doubt. Picture yourself in a place of safety, surrounded by God's love, with nothing to prove and nothing to fear. Ask Him to give you dreams that strengthen your faith, encourage your heart, and prepare you for the opportunities that lie ahead. Remember, you are not defined by your failures or your successes, but by your identity as a beloved child of God. Let this truth sink deeply into your soul tonight. Pray, Father, remind me in my dreams of who I am in you. Help me to see myself through your eyes, to know that I am loved, chosen, and called for a purpose. Let His voice be the loudest voice you hear, tonight and always. If you are anxious about the future, uncertain about the next season, or fearful of what tomorrow may bring, let your prayer tonight be one of surrender. Say to God, I place my future in your hands. Lead me one step at a time. Give me dreams that reveal your plans and fill me with peace that passes all understanding. Rest in the assurance that He is already in your tomorrow, preparing the way, and that He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do you feel the comfort of these words? Do you sense hope rising within you, even as the night deepens? This is not by accident. God has drawn you here to this very moment to remind you of His deep love and to invite you into a life led by His wisdom and peace. If your heart is longing for more of this, more comfort, more guidance, more reassurance, that you are not alone, I want to personally invite you to become part of this growing community of faith and encouragement. Right now, before you close your eyes, take a bold step and subscribe to this channel. Don't let this moment pass you by. Every prayer, every new message, every word of hope is created to help you draw closer to God and to discover the peace He has for you. By subscribing, you join a family that prays together, supports one another, and believes that God is working in every detail of our lives. Don't miss out on what He wants to do in your heart, your dreams, and your future. Hit subscribe now and invite God's peace and wisdom into your nights and your days. Your next breakthrough could be just one prayer away. As you settle more deeply into rest, let your spirit remain open to God's gentle leading. The rain continues its song, steady and sure, just as God's promises are steady and unchanging. Tonight, as you drift toward sleep, let every sound remind you that you are under the shelter of His care, and that He delights in blessing His children with guidance, wisdom, and dreams that reveal His heart. Allow yourself to relax fully, knowing that the God who created the stars and calls them by name is watching over you, ready to speak peace and direction into your life. As the night deepens, the world grows quiet. It's in this stillness that God often whispers His greatest truths. Be attentive to His presence, even as you surrender to sleep. If your mind begins to wander or old anxieties resurface, gently bring your focus back to Him. Remind yourself that you are safe, that you are loved, and that nothing can separate you from His care. The rain outside is a reminder of God's faithfulness, how He pours out His mercy day after day, night after night. Let this be your assurance as you rest, that His love is constant, His guidance is sure, and His plans for you are good. Ask Him to cover you with His peace, to fill your dreams with visions of hope, and to surround you with His presence until the morning comes. If you awaken in the night, troubled or anxious, speak these truths over yourself. God is with me. He is guiding me. He is providing for me. Let these words become your anchor, drawing you back to a place of rest and trust. Know that you are never alone, that God is always near, and that every detail of your life matters to Him. Tonight, as you sleep, may you be blessed with dreams that bring clarity to every question, wisdom for every decision, and guidance for every step ahead. May you wake up tomorrow with a renewed sense of purpose, confident that God is leading you into a future filled with His promises. Rest now in the comfort of the rain and in the shelter of His unending love. As the gentle sound of rain softly falls around you, let your heart settle into a place of quiet trust. Tonight is an invitation to lay down every burden, every anxious thought, and every hidden worry at the feet of the one who never sleeps, who watches over you with unfailing love. Let this moment be a sacred pause, a space where you can breathe deeply and remember, God is near, attending to every detail of your life, longing to restore your spirit, soul, and body. Take a slow breath in and allow yourself to become aware of God's presence. Feel His peace settling over you like a warm blanket, wrapping you in comfort and assurance. Lord, as the rain washes the earth clean, I ask that you wash over my mind, my heart, and my body tonight. Cleanse me from all that weighs me down. Take away the exhaustion, the fear, the confusion, and the pain. Restore what is weary within me and make me new as I sleep. Father, I surrender my need for control, my uncertainty about tomorrow, and my struggles with doubt. I confess that sometimes I try to carry more than I should, believing I have to figure everything out on my own. Tonight, I release these burdens to you. I trust that your plans for me are good, that you are leading me even when I cannot see the way ahead. Guide my thoughts as I lay down to rest. Speak truth and hope into my heart, and give me the humility to listen for your voice. God, I ask for deep and renewing sleep. Let my body be restored, my mind refreshed, and my spirit revived. Heal the places in me that are broken, whether through stress, disappointment, or grief. Touch the places that ache with longing, loss, or regret. I invite you into the hidden corners of my soul, knowing that nothing is too small or too great for your compassionate care. As I sleep, Lord, I pray that you would speak to me through dreams and gentle impressions. Bring clarity to the questions that trouble me. Illuminate the path I should take. Grant me wisdom to discern your guidance and courage to follow it, even when it leads beyond what I can understand. I ask that you would protect my heart from fear and fill me with faith for the journey ahead. Thank you for the promise that you are with me always, that you never leave nor forsake me. I rest in your faithfulness, knowing that while I sleep, you are still at work, bringing order to my chaos, peace to my storms, and answers to my prayers. Let your love fill every room of my heart, driving out all worry and anxiety. Father, I lift up my family, my friends, and all those I care about. Watch over them tonight. Cover their homes with your peace and protection. Where there is sickness, bring healing. Where there is conflict, bring reconciliation. Where there is need, provide abundantly. Help us to forgive each other quickly and love each other deeply, just as you have loved us. I pray for those who are lonely, those who are struggling in silence, and those who feel overwhelmed by life's demands. May they sense your nearness tonight. Send comforters, bring hope, and let the sound of your rain remind them that they are never alone. Give us eyes to see the hurting and hands willing to serve. Lord, as I prepare to sleep, I ask for a renewed sense of purpose. Remind me of the dreams you have placed in my heart. Rekindle my passion for the things that matter most. Give me creative ideas, fresh vision, and the resolve to step forward in faith when morning comes. Help me to trust that you are already working, opening doors and preparing the way. When I wake, let me rise with confidence in your love and assurance, in your promises. Teach me to walk in step with your spirit, attentive to your whispers and bold to obey. Even when challenges arise, let my first response be to seek you, knowing that you are my source of strength and wisdom. Thank you, God, for the gift of tonight. Thank you for the gentle rain that quiets my soul, and for the peace that surpasses understanding. Thank you for being my refuge, my healer, my provider, and my loving Father. If this prayer has blessed you tonight, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you can find more moments of peace and encouragement whenever you need them. Share this prayer with someone who might need rest and hope tonight, so together we can build a community of faith and comfort. Now, as the rain continues to fall, stay with us a little longer. Let your heart and mind be soothed by the calming sound of the rain, allowing God's presence to settle even deeper within you. Take these next moments to simply breathe, to let go, and to soak in the healing peace that God is pouring over you. Good night, beloved child of God. May you rest under His wings, safe and cherished. May your dreams be touched by His wisdom, and may you awaken ready to walk in faith and confidence, trusting in His perfect direction. Remain here, listen to the rain, and let your soul rest in the comfort of God's embrace. Stay with God. Amen.